meets Fox News contributor Lisa Booth, national security analyst Morgan Ortagus. We are thrilled to have you. You are outnumbered and wearing fantastic socks.
Well,
very cool socks there. Yeah.
Good to be back.
It was a birthday present, you said.
It was a birthday
Yeah.
present.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And as you guys might recall from the last time, I used to work with whales and dolphins.
They have not seen hard evidence of collusion. Lanny Davis has poured before a British court, not being able to verify some of the veracity of the statements made in it. So at this point, what evidence of collusion do we even have? Remember, congressional investigators were concerned
To go ahead with written answers because
Way again as a showboat who's always as well. So it's good for the country in the long term, not just in this moment.
Melissa, is this bill necessary? Or at least according to polling, Democrats lost the last, government shutdown showdown. Would that be prudent for Democrats to do? Is this bill more about Jeff Flake and future ambitions, or do you really think that this is something that he just believes in and he thinks needs to happen? He won majority in the Senate. So what are the implications of him holding out?
Well, that's a great question, Lisa. I would add before I answer that, so it's easy on one hand to just sort of roll your eyes at him, but I actually have a big problem with this.
Ride that train for the next few weeks.
We shall see if that prediction comes true. We'll see what happens.
The thing, I'm receptive to thinking about it. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking about it. So let me think about whether I'm going to think about it. Just fundraising. She's got tremendous fundraising prowess.
That's in large part of Hillary Clinton losing and establishing.
Having two groups within there and that they can exchange ideas and that brings more things to the table. It does not inspire confidence. What do we do?
No, it doesn't. And why?
Is that fair?
Well, look, I think there's a lot of frustration for Floridians and
Palm Beach County getting a delay in the deadline.
This is in the hands of judges. This is in the hands of lawyers and people that are clearly partisans on both sides. And I think before we get to 2020, what would be great is if we could have a bipartisan panel in Congress.
People.
Right.
True.
I mean, what about that? I mean, why didn't that happen beforehand here? Is that kind of the way?
Well, because you actually raised what I thought that's the fundamental of our democracy.
In Florida about votes being emailed in or faxed in. I don't know. I just think, to your earlier question about politicians weighing in.
The majority leader explaining why he won't bring the bill to the floor.
Welcome to Fair Game. I'm Kristine Leahy, and my guest today is a three-time champion with the Chicago Bulls. Everything, that's where I learned sports, and I would always say your name, BJ Armstrong. So this is really cool for me.
Colors on, you have your Bulls colors on, and we lost together, and we did all the things that a family will do.
Rick is killing me right now.
One of the things that was really with our group is Mike.
On those times, I mean, that was a legendary team. What was that like playing with those guys, looking back now?
Well, as young kids having fun, playing basketball, doing what we love to do. And then there was this one guy who we didn't know was young kids having fun. But the most important thing, we had the courage to come together as a team, and more the scenes all teaching us young guys how to be professionals ourselves as we was coming up through the ranks.
Those kinds of things. Is there still a story that sticks out to you that's like, I cannot believe that happened?
So you lose and you play, you lose, you go, hey, I win some, I lose some. Whenever he would lose,